Black people time, I tell you. Hey guys, this is Rama from Our Stop Shop, being joined today by, drum roll please, Thomas. Today's live. We're
Happy
going
Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Money Monday. Ooh, ooh. All right, so we're going to give everybody a couple of seconds to get in. And then we are going to hop in what our topic is for today, which I'm super, super excited about, to say the
Really?
least. Huh?
I know.
Yeah?
Yes. Everybody should be happy about this one.
Yes. Yes. Today's Money Monday Live is about passive ways to market and generate revenue. So, happy Money Monday to everybody within the community. Shout out to all of you guys that are participating in this live stream on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We appreciate it for you to be able to tap into all of these that we do every single week and all the little impromptu ones we do in the middle of the week. Make sure you hit that follow or like button or both. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. We love you guys live. Okay, so today's live will be covering passive ways to market and drive revenue. And some of the ways we'll be covering will drastically vary, and they can be done not just for people who are in business, but just people living life. Because there are so many ways to market and drive revenue without you being a salesperson, without you being a business owner. But there are some really creative and fun ways for you to be able to do it, especially if you have an entrepreneur spirit in any degree. At this point, the pandemic has truly exposed us to the fact that nobody can afford to survive off a single income stream, because it can be taken from underneath you and the world can fall apart and you still have bills, especially in the United States of
Yeah,
America.
just
So,
knowing, just knowing that stimulus we got was only how much. When they gave out the stimulus, when I broke down the numbers, I said, "Oh, $1,000 is cool." And then you broke down the numbers. They broke it down to what, minimum wage,
exactly.
and then $1,009 doesn't even cover rent, or that didn't even touch rent,
In
really.
most areas, in
Yes.
most metropolitan areas, it definitely doesn't. Yeah, so Thomas is referring to the $1,200 stimulus. The $1,200 stimulus sound like all good and dandy until people realized that the $1,200 stimulus was based on a 40-hour work week for the entire month, right? A 40-hour work week being worked for the entire month by somebody making minimum wage. That translated to $1,200 pre-taxes. So just imagine what your life demands are right now, and is if $1,200 is anywhere remotely close to being sufficient to handle all of them over the duration of the month. And if it is not, then it's truly time to kick it into high gear and get really unconventional in ways that you can generate revenue without having to slave away hustling, right? Okay, so some of the ways we'll be covering are super basic, super simple. We is happening in plain sight. You don't even give second thoughts to it, and then some of them are very, very intentional. So one of the ways that is super easy to market and drive revenue is branded apparel like this, right? The building black Thomas. So Thomas technically has an out branded apparel, right? So the shirt I'm wearing is technically branded apparel for a movement we're making through the Buy Black market. It's not as much branded with our business, but it allows for us what? It allows for people to ask questions. It allows for people to wonder how they can benefit, build wealth. What do you mean build wealth? How are you building wealth? You know, one of the very first times we wore the shirt, the very first person who approached us said, how are you building wealth? And that led into the engagement about the Buy Black market and the different things that that's capable of doing for the collective Black community by existing at the scale and at the volume that is transpiring with, right? So branded apparel. Thomas is really going to align more so with the marketing and revenue generating. We wear our actual company shirts, and we are guaranteed to receive a compliment by somebody, and that always leads to the response of, oh, we sell these, and results in the exchange of one of our business cards, which also has a site where they can buy it virtually, or it leads to a flyer distribution for something we have coming up, a number of things, right? So it allows for us to be able to do something really simple, like go to Chipotle to try to take advantage of a BOGO deal and be stopped literally market without actually having to speak, because the things we stand for and the things our company does and provide and equips the community with, their desire. Investing is desired. Being economically empowered is desired. Being owner, owning some shit, whatever it is, in the words of Aisha Sheldon, it's desired, right? And just breaking cycles, not wanting to relive out the same stuff your parents lived out, your siblings or your aunts and your uncles, the anything from having a crowdfund for a funeral to having to need help to get your lights cut back on, or help with your lights staying on, or you avoid being evicted at the last minute, just so much, right? And so for us, we are we wear that shirt probably more than anything, because that cycle looks different for everybody, but it resonates the same.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's one of those things that we look. So that branded apparel thing goes a super long way, especially when you touch on pain points without actually having to speak to a particular person's individual situation. So that is one of the things that can be super easy. It's an easy way to market. It's an easy way to drive revenue, and it's an easy way. We love to say that our shirts are a lighthouse, right? Because if you've ever done anything in the water and it's got foggy, the lighthouse is how you find your way back to shore. The lighthouse is how you know you're headed in the right direction. So we love to treat our shirts like lighthouses, because it allows for those people who don't know what they don't know to at least have a point of engagement, or it allows for those people who are genuinely seeking resources to be able to find us. They're like, oh, well, who's our stop shop? Worst case scenario, they're gonna stumble across us and they're gonna come across a lot of the stuff they were looking for that they didn't even know how to search, right? So
Oh, yeah, but at the Brandon Apparel, just like what happened, we had in a Chipotle incident. I met a guy, I had no idea he had a mask on. It's hard to hear for me, hard to hear. I didn't hear he had a mask on. He approached me. I didn't see he was in the back of me, and he just tapped me, hey, give me a business card because he's like, yo, in the business. Yeah, I'm in business. He said, saw your shirt in the back, had a stop shop on the back of our shirt. So usually, I don't have to have face to face engagement with people. They can just, if they don't want to talk to me or ask, they can just always look at the back of my shirt because all our back of our shirts have our company address on the back.
Website, yes.
Yeah.
But that is only our shirts. So the shirts that the Our Stop Shop team wears, our shirts always include our website on the back. So that way those silent spectators can at least start to like dive into it on their own before they ever even have to talk to us. So that's a super easy way. Branded apparel is a super easy way to market and drive revenue without even having to convince people or really deep dive into explaining what your company is up front. Another one is third no, another one is going to be like discounts. Like you might run promotions, you might have a loyalty program, you might offer coupons, right? Coupons will drive people, especially people who are economically savvy, who are budgeters, who are not brand loyal, but all about a good deal. A coupon will drive a person to try something and develop affiliation or affinity or brand loyalty to you, just because they had an incentive to get in the door of wanting to feed into whatever you had to offer. So on the more business side, coupons go a huge way, and right, it's cheaper than having to heavily market just to possibly get in front of folks. You're giving people a discount on something that they already got that they literally have to pay you for to even take advantage of. So coupons become a big one. Loyalty programs are equally a passive income driver. I know for us, there's a loyalty card. Okay. So fun fact, quick backstory. Last week after our live, Thomas lost my wallet. And to be completely transparent with you guys for a second, one of the biggest reasons I was highly pissed off is the fact that I had 3 loyalty cards in that wallet, and 2 of them I was like 2 purchases from free stuff. Okay, one of these loyalty cards I have for like 3 years. You understand? Like, I don't even shop with them a lot, but when the family came down, we all went to this place and I made sure to whip that thing out. So I was only 2 purchases away from getting free stuff from this place, right? And now here we are back starting at scratch because the card is gone and they're not about to feed into an honor system on me saying that, hey, I already paid purchased 8 out of 10 things off my card. So can I get credit? You get what I'm saying? So that loyalty card thing goes a long way. One of the person that we typically are the biggest repeat customer of CMOS purchases with, she offers a loyalty program. I think that literally forces us to be very, very intentional about supporting her. I want to say one week we desperately needed CMOS and she was out of the office the whole week. We waited till she got back in the office that Saturday to make sure we were that much closer to our CMOS free CMOS jar discount than to just buy it with somebody else real quick for convenience. Like the loyalty program, it was like, all right, I think we can tough this out for 3 days. We'll figure it out. I wasn't expecting it, but cool. So little stuff like that. That loyalty program thing is, you probably think it's not a big deal, but people who love free stuff or people who love free stuff of things they already like or use, it goes a long way. So those are some really passive ways. And then it allows for people to market, because what happens, people hold on to them things for dear life, especially if they're close to their free redemption. So us, the CMOS loyalty card specifically, it stays in the car. That's boom boom, let's make sure we get this stamp or this little click click or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So little stuff like that, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it does. And what ends up happening is everybody gets in our card and seen it. They oh yeah, I recognize it. That brand recognition gets there just from the fact that they didn't sat next to it so many times. They don't even know what the company is, but it may incline them to wonder why or who or blah blah blah. And so what's another one?
Well, everybody likes a discount.
Yes.
You can run a discount. You can run a discount. Anything you can say 20%. We've done this a couple of times throughout the month, right?
And we start off with a new user discount. So we
Mhm.
don't do a discount. We don't do a consistent discount on the Buy Black market, because the Buy Black market is a business to business relationship.
Mhm.
And it's about, and we are very, very intentional equipping in the Black community, the Black business and entrepreneurial community, with resources, education, and guidance to make sure they can truly have the ability to grow, scale, and all these things. So we really don't run discounts with that. But everything that we offer in business, from our free masterclass where we're just kind of giving you previews and all the stuff we teach, to our consults, to our course, our Get Your Life course, to even we even offer bundles where you can site. That is a discount we do because we already know what we offer. One is under market value by a long shot, because we genuinely care about bridging the gap. But then two, after you've truly started to execute on the information we share with you, it's impossible for you not to want to be intentional about continuing to build on it once you start to see the progress. Thomas started, I'm gonna tell y'all why I love Thomas probably more than anybody, outside of Sam, of course,
Hmm.
is because Thomas is the type of person where it's like, if he knows he's around sound minds, logical people, and people who genuinely want the best, even if he don't know what's going on, if you give him instructions, he will execute. Isn't that true?
Yep.
Yes. So Thomas took his credit from like super blank slate ish, right? He just had on time bill payments, student loans, nothing in between, to like top tier, just by being willing to follow instructions. No questions asked. Now, once he started to see all these crazy results, like getting approved for stuff, being able to go make a decision whether he wanted to do this at the drop of a hat, all this different stuff, then it was like, okay, what exactly happened? When he wanted to be able to explain it to other people about why they should take it seriously, that's when he doubled around to be like, okay, so what exactly did we do? Like, I know I did what you said to do, but I was never really given clarity on the steps we took to get me from where I was to right here. And so, and the awesome thing about him is he's that type of person, but most people aren't. Most people aren't just willing to execute on information as soon as it's given. Execute on instructions based on what we tell you will happen. And so for those reasons, we incentivize you being a little bit more intentional about being like, all right, let me take the first step real quick. That 10% discount, right? That 10% discount can vary in value from like $3 to like $200. So I mean to like $20 or something like that. So just little stuff like that, right? Um and so that's another one. Another way is ads. Ads is a super passive way to market and drive revenue. And a lot of people are going to think the most sense basic ads, right? Advertisement, like the ads you see sliding between posts on your social media. No, I mean anything from virtual ads to sponsorships to people just trying and co-signing your products to endorsements to billboards, magazines, radio. It might be a magnet. Our magnets, to be truthful with you, we've talked about these magnets and how beneficial they are and being able to just monetize a lot more or deduct a lot more in business. But our magnets, I forget we have them on the car. So when I see people staring at us or staring at our car when we just trying to have a conversation in the front seat, it's like, oh yeah, they're looking at the magnets. Or see them with their phone like this, and then we happen to turn around and it's like, oh yeah, they're scanning the QR code on the magnet.
You
like
think about they get into your car, oh, they're just looking at the magnet.
Exactly. So it's just like the ability to monetize, to just drive revenue and market with magnets is insane. Remember, we went to go pick up we just went to go pick up a banner. I don't know if y'all seen the most recent banner for the Vegan Vibe Festival, right? And this banner, I can't remember what happened, but we ended up having to go a day late. So we're just riding past and trying to not pay for parking. Okay, we're very frugal sometimes, y'all. So anyway, we're riding past, not trying not to pay for parking, and this lady is waving us down. No idea why this lady is waving us down. The lady recognized the Buy Black Market magnet on the side of the car. She literally got questions because she's been watching it, but she didn't know the faces or the names behind it because we don't market us. We market the cause. We market our stop shop. If you want to check in any validity, check the brand. The brand is going to align and give you all the information you need, but then you'll come across us through learning about our stop shop anyway. So the lady like flags us down. We park, but her and her husband meets us in the parking lot. Like, hey, I got questions. Right? And so meanwhile, it ain't even on our mind. We noticing it's mechanics and all other stuff. I'm like, Thomas, oh look, they sell that here. Like, so that the magnets go a long way. They're super economical, and it's just like they're so durable and they're always there that you almost forget it. You get what I'm saying? So Magnus is one of the ones that we really love, but it's so many other ways to do it, from the sponsorships to the endorsements to just having your logo planted on stuff. One of the things that a lot of our corporate clients do, they sponsor a lot of huge events. The State Fair is sponsored by Chevy, right? CIAA is sponsored by Toyota, right? Spartan is sponsored by Body Armor. So it's like just being places where you align with the goals or the missions or the causes of other businesses end up being super easy too. Life Aid, sponsored by the Spartan Race. So you see the flags, or you constantly see them. Even Rakuten. Rakuten is a cashback app, right? But you can use it to get discounts on. You can use Rakuten to get cash back on Groupon. Guess what Groupon does? It houses a discount offer for Spartan. So it's like stuff that seems like it's disconnected ends up overlapping as you just start to put the pieces together, right? So it ends up being very passive ways. And I want to kind of ripple right off of that one into the next one. The next one is third-party incentives. Third-party incentives are a super easy and beneficial way to market very passively. Do what we were talking about with the discounts that we already mentioned. It's a different way to offer coupons and discounts, right? And then it is also a way to make your brand known in households and communities that may not have heard of or been aware of you prior, right? So what do I mean by that? Rakuten is a prime example of that. Rakuten is an app but it's also a browser extension. And so Rakuten, you download the app, they'll be willing to offer you discounts based on different stuff. It can drastically vary. Everything from a piece of groceries to a vacation. Like it can
Yeah.
drastically vary, right? But it'll bring companies to your awareness that you may not know about. It'll bring product offerings to your awareness that you may not know about. It may even bring mechanics, restaurants, anything. It can truly bring anything to your awareness, right? So if they're willing to give you 20% or 50% off or something of that nature to just do it this way versus the way you would normally do, what the hell are you gonna do? If you, prime example, we don't, but last Babalac market, we ended up with a flat tire on the way home Saturday night. I don't know how many people know the story, but I'm not about to dive into it right now. Anywho, we needed to handle that tire thing by Monday morning because that was the first time we freed up. Now here's the thing: we could have just paid whatever price at the first place we heard of, or we could have seen who was offering a deal on tires, who was offering 20% off, 10% off, who was offering discounts on the specific brands we wanted to use. Right. And we just search real quick. All right, what Rakuten got going on? Oh, boom. They offering this discount on the site or on the app. Let's order that real quick. Let's order that real quick. That's in our best interest. And it allowed for us to get what we want, but see a bigger return, right? So it's like little stuff like that. Now, granted, it's not always that brand loyal. We went to Williamsburg, remember?
Yes.
And we went to that Italian restaurant. Cannot remember it for the life of me. But it was this Italian restaurant that had a Groupon, and we were able to open it up with Rakuten. We ended up like eating at the Italian restaurant for like 50% off.
Almost free.
Yeah, between that and the cash back, because my card even had a discount on the Italian restaurant. We ain't even know until we got back, but we literally ate for free on vacation, and we cleared out the menu. They were side eyeing us because every time they came back, we had something new that we wanted to try off their menu, and it was just like,
yeah. What? We tried it before we even did that. We went to a rate just the way the line was so long. You just happened to let's pull up Groupon and put Rocky. Just pulled it up. We just happened to point to that restaurant,
and it was closer to the hotel too.
Right next to the hotel.
Yep. And it's just like stuff like that. It's I'm gonna, so all everything that we reference today, it is going in our link tree. You'll be able to access all these links to join. Most likely they'll give you discounts. Some of them may be affiliate links or like referral links or stuff like that, but we're gonna toss all of it because we realized we hadn't been sharing just a very more conventional stuff that we use to allow for us to sustain our lives and grow and scale and be able to just do what we want when we want. Prime example of that, we didn't pay for gas on our trip to DC, right? The day before, we made an intentional decision that we're not about to pay out of pocket for this impromptu trip to go see family in DC. So what did we do? We said, all right, we about to go grocery shopping. And we ended up, between the two of us, we earned like $80-$90 in cash back, and that covered the gas for our trip to DC, our little snacks, all that little jazz, and we still had like $40 to spare, or to something like that by the time we got back. And so we ended up going to eat pizza or something. I can't remember. So it's like that. The third party incentive program, another big reason why I don't want to hop off that quite yet is a couple of weeks ago. It was super impromptu. It was like a Saturday night. I want to say it was close to midnight. And we went live talking about the fact that a lot of new brands are getting their products placed in stores. Like if y'all have been watching, y'all notice they came out with all types of crazy stuff, from like the oatmeal cream pie cereals to new brands of pancake mixes, to Oreo having its own line of cookie doughs and cake mixes and icing mixes and all types of stuff, right? Plus tons of other stuff. It's tons of other stuff, oatmeals, all types of things, right? And so what's happening is turnover rates are happening quicker. If you actually walk through the aisles that you shop most frequently at whatever store you go to, your Target, your Walmart, your grocery store, whatever, I promise you're going to notice clearance tickets. Clearance tickets, they might be yellow, they might be closing out tickets, whatever. right? What's happening? It's a huge turnover rate. These third party incentives are allowing for people to go out and seek your products in business. So if you finally get your big break in a store, that's what's going to allow for you to drive the immediate revenue and demands to actually allow for you to be able to sustain and build momentum within that market. So you may be offering it's a little bit more desirable than a coupon because it almost feels like the customer is being paid to have it. Right. And so here's what I mean. I'm saying, what's a prime example? A prime example is Ibotta. Okay. We opened up the Ibotta app.
Mhm.
We're looking for protein bars. I personally really like these Cliff nut butter bars. They go on sale every so often. Thomas is a little bit more flexible. As long as it got peanut butter, he's receptive of it to some extent.
Butter the best.
So we open up the app and we see what's the brand? What's that brand y'all eat?
Off the top of my head, I forgot
The
about
one
it.
that you and Sam eat that I don't eat.
It's,
Perfect
no,
bar.
Perfect
Perfect.
Bar, yes.
Perfect bar, right? So they're offering free perfect bars.
Uh-huh.
They're offering no wove. I can't read that. Okay, I gotta double back. They're offering so perfect bars. Perfect bars are being offered at free. They're being offered at buy one get one free.
Mhm.
They're offering to give you $1 off of up to five. Right, meaning you could buy 5 bars and they'll give you pretty much $5 back. Right, these are $2 bars. So Thomas becomes open minded. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try it." Turns out Thomas loves the brand. Him and Sam can't get enough of it. Oddly enough, not only do they love the brands, they're like, let's double down and put more peanut butter on top of it. And so what does that do? That now has us looking for like Jif or Peter Pan or Skippy discounts. And boom, guess what they happen to have? Skippy discounts, right? So it ends up in a situation where it's like we don't really feel one way or the other about Skippy, but if Skippy is giving 50 cents back or $1 back, and they only sell it for like $1.75 more often than not, boom, it turned into a thing where it's like, all right, this became their little system. They buy the perfect bars, they get this discount on it. They buy Skippy things, they get discount on it. And meanwhile, we had never even heard of the brand before they offered it to him for free, and he ate it and he was like, I could get with that. And then they offered a different version of it, and then Sam was like, ooh, I like that too. And so boom boom boom, now here we have all of this customer loyalty where now we know exactly where to go looking for it in the grocery store. Now we always checking to see which ones they have in inventory, which ones they have on sale, things of that nature.
Those two cost there, the third party app, and then the store sale.
Yep. And then that is another like little finesse with that too. Typically stores run cycles. So if you offer products that happen to align with cycles, like a prime example, right? We got a lot of people in the Black community that offer skincare lines. Stores heavily run skin and hair care and just beauty in general, beauty product discounts. Like it might be like, but spend $20, get a $5 store disc card or gift card or something. So it's not actually discounting it's not forcing you to discount. Get in touch with one of these third party incentive apps. Say, hey, I want to align it with when the store does their discount. Hey, I want to run a $2 cash back. And it's not always a lot of money. Don't be deceived. Sometimes these discounts be like 25 cents like per product. It don't be like sell your kids, sell your house to just get somebody to buy it. So you might align with one of these third party incentives and say, hey, I want to run a cash back offer to the customers of your app for $1 in cash back, $2 in cash back. Hair care and beauty products, you typically see it get close to $3 in cash back because the price point is a lot higher. But I want to run a $3 cash back offer with your customers. Now, the customers have to redeem it for you to even have to pay anything in the first way. So it incentivizes people to go looking for your product once you get your big break in these box stores and stuff. And it incentivizes you to already receive the revenue before you even pay anything out. It's a win-win. So that's another way. Automated processes are another way. Automated processes are truly another way. We talked about the branded apparel. Branded apparel is cool, but if you got to manually fill all your orders, the buck can still stop with you. Automated processes are probably the most beneficial thing. Just figuring out how to get the demands of your work out of your hands, i.e., um, a lot of people have been trying to email or DM us certain stuff connected to their vendor slots. Like people have tried to DM us their logos, they've tried to email us their website updates, stuff like that. And we have to tell y'all, you have to edit it on the form, because we have started tapping into virtual assistants that are able to access specifically that database where your form info is and pull exactly what they need to be able to do their part of the task off of it. So automating that process eradicates us needing to be able to check 5 different things to get one job done or get one job complete. Automating the process will allow for a number of things. We've talked to a number of nonprofits recently, and we are strongly encouraging them. If you have 501c3 status, you need to be being intentional about allowing for people to donate to you, and not just in your face, or not just through Cash App and Venmo where the receipt system isn't in place. Guess what? We shared a link to the landing pages and lead generation system we use. Why is that beneficial? Because they also rolled out a feature where people can literally make donations on the spot. They'll get a receipt, they can do it with a card, they can donate whatever amount they want. If you're a nonprofit, that is the perfect way for you to start an initiative, you to automate it, you to package it effectively and efficiently into a site, and boom, they can literally support you 24 hours, 7 days a week. They have the ability to reshare it, tweet it, blah blah. You have a way to even create it and package it in a way where they can be excited about it. uh what part of you I see one question. I see Eartha Kit. She said, wait, how I'm late turning it. So Eartha Kit, explain what part you're referring to, and I'll make sure to double back and answer it. So that is another way, right? Sponsorships is also another way. um Being willing to sponsor stuff, even if it's just incentives. I don't know. Okay, so CIAA is a prime example of this. I'm gonna give a really good example from CIAA. So not last year's CIAA, but the one before that. If you went to the big Food Lion display, Food Lion was giving out full bottles of Shea Moisture products. Do you remember that? You remember when we came home with all those big bottles of Shea Moisture shampoo and conditioner?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, they were giving out. Now it's an all black event. Okay, so what is guaranteed? Black hair care products, going to be desired by black people, of course, right? And so Shea Moisture sponsored the Food Lion display setup. It was very passive. It didn't seem like that big of a deal, but they gave out a crap ton of inventory. But it also turned into a thing where it was a lot of photo ops. When people started to post the stuff that they had got at CIAA, guess what was there? Shea Moisture, front and center. It became almost immediately attached to black people doing black stuff, right? She said, I need the info for the apps. We're gonna post all of those in our link tree. So all the links are going up today. And that's another one. So that is the next one that I'm going to hop onto. Affiliate and referral links. So even those third party incentive apps and stuff like that, even they will give you an affiliate or referral link. They'll pay you, they'll give you free stuff like discounts or things of that nature, or they'll just pay you. They'll outright give you money to make people known about what it is you do. So it may be anything from like $1 to free stocks, right? Because even brokerage accounts do it. So the affiliate program, it might be free months of service or products with a company you heavily use. It may be a portion of the yes. So I just noticed this with Kate. Yes, so Kate, all of the vendor slots are full. Every single vendor slot for the Bad Black Market next month is full. Woohoo! And so look forward to you guys' vendor shirts next month. Okay, but I don't want to jump too far away from. So the referral and the affiliate and the referral links are really a super easy way to market and drive revenue, especially if people just want to do what you're doing, especially if you're winning. If you are able to make money without having to go slave away at somebody's job. Yeah, we went grocery shopping for 2 hours and we left the grocery store with $80 cash to spend however we want. Do you understand? $80 cash.
Hey,
$80 cash.
yeah.
That is over 10 hours of work at minimum wage at somebody's job. And I want to be clear, we did not spend much over $80 on groceries.
Mm-hmm.
So we went shopping. We spent, to be exact, we spent $111 on groceries, and we walked away with just over $80 in cash to be able to do whatever we wanted with.
Yes.
So, um, so those affiliate and referral marks, people just wanting to get to that level, and it allows for them to know that they're doing exactly what they need to because they're using your links and they're accessing it just like you would. I needed to fill the application to work both days, and I don't know. Not sure, Kate. DM us or email us so I can answer indefinitely. But yeah, so the affiliate and the referral links end up becoming mutually beneficial. If it's something you genuinely believe in, if you reap the benefits of it, if you uh if it's something that you actively use, or if it's something that you realize is beneficial to whoever you're willing to share it with, by all means, it doesn't hurt to reap the benefits of it equally, right? So some of the affiliate and referral links we love, and that's why we're going to just add them to our link tree. Our brokerage accounts, we have the starter brokerage accounts we recommend to everybody for different reasons, especially now that they're allowing for you to even do the fractional sharing. I mean, especially now that they allow you to do the fractional sharing with, fractional share purchasing with both of them. Those are going to be two, right? So we're going to share some of our referral links for brokerage accounts because everybody should have a brokerage account. Everybody should be invested in the market. Why? Because if you are a consumer, you on somebody's phone right now, and I'm 100% sure that the phone you are on is a public company that has a stock. So if you have the ability to be a consumer of it, you should be in a position where you at least have the flexibility at your disposal to own a portion of the company. And that is what the markets are. You getting access to be able to own the shit that you use anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we love to refer people to brokerage accounts because it's getting you into an ownership state of mind and not just a hard working slaving away ownership state of mind. Another one is going to be the systems you use. As you start to automate, those systems typically incentivize more people using those systems. It may be the Adobe Connect, right? That's what we're about to do all of our consults. That's what we do all our consults and courses with. But that's also what we're about to do all of our orientations for our volunteers for the Buy Black Market, for our staffing for the Buy Black Market. And that's what we do a lot of our orientation for event staffing and stuff like that, our preliminary orientations and interviews with, because it's virtual, it's convenient, it's user friendly, and anybody can access it from anywhere. So there's affiliate marketing links on that. Everybody who has ever engaged with us has gotten an email from us. You got those emails from our email BEDI system ConvertKit, right? There's affiliate marketing. There are affiliate links for that. A lot more people at this point, we don't even share our affiliate links. You just get to clicking around the email because you're like, well, how are they doing this? And what is this stuff? And you end up signing up and it shows up as an affiliate referral anyway because you did it through correspondence from us. Another prime example of those affiliate types of links or disc or referral links, Square. One of the things we encourage every single business that will be a vendor at any event that we participate in is to have a merchant's account. Square is as simple as it sounds and as accessible as it is a merchant's account. Square will incentivize you in business by giving you $1,000 worth of transaction revenue for with no fees attached to it. So you get to use their system, get comfortable with their system, set up and program and get all your stuff situated and see how you feel about it without losing a cent of your money up to your first $1,000 in revenue. Right. And you can double or triple or quadruple down on that and continue to be able to do that by referring other people. But I always recommend only refer people to stuff you genuinely like. Another one is PayPal. Even on the personal side, you can refer some. I'm gonna tell you how PayPal set it up for you to get comfortable with their referral incentive program, right? They tell you just send a penny to people. They encourage you. They say send a penny to people, send a penny to random people, and they'll have to set up the account just to receive the penny, and it automatically becomes a referral from you. And PayPal will kick you what, $10? I want to say last time I saw it was $10. Cash App is another one. They have a referral incentive program. Like they at this point, Cash App, if you give them access to your phone book, they'll send it to every single person in your phone book on your behalf. And then they'll pay you for every single person that signs up. And I've seen Cash App incentivize anywhere from $5 up to like $20 per referral. These are super passive. They seem like that big of a deal, but I promise, as much as you feel like you've done, there's somebody that don't know. It's somebody that's still sitting under a rock, because it's not necessary or required for them to take heed to it quite yet. It says I was teaching a vendor at the Buy Black Market Festival Saturday how to set up his link on its Square. Yeah, exactly. Like it's little stuff like that. Like it seems like a big deal, but I promise those referrals, they add up, and they add up quick. I love the brokerage ones probably more than I like the cash ones, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because a lot of the brokerage accounts, they don't give you money, they give you stock. If they give you the right type of stock, it can become a ongoing cash cow. You get what I'm saying? The best thing you can give me is a dividend earning stock, because it's going to continue to generate money, and I'm going to toss that bad boy in the drip until I at least hit 40. And guess what? It's going to be multiple on top of multiple of whatever it was. So it's so many ways to passively do what you're already doing, and just let it be accessible. We are becoming more and more of a fanatic of Linktree, just because it allows for everything to be in one place, and you can feed into what you want to feed in when you want to feed into it, and you can take your time to slow coast with it. Business credit. I feel like I missed something. I was teaching. Oh, she's saying FYI, these companies help you build business credit. Yep. Yeah. And Kate is right about that. So, Square, PayPal, they're both fintech, so you do have the capacity to build business credit with either of them. Technically, Venmo is the baby. I was about to say the stepchild. Venmo is the baby of PayPal. Cash App is the baby of Square, for anybody that didn't know. You can technically set those up as merchant accounts too, but they don't come with all of the functionality and the support that the main big boys do. So I recommend not doing that. I recommend leave Cash App and Square for chilling, Manila, and all that little stuff. Yeah, we own all of us own Apple stock, from Thomas to Shola to me to Sam. And Sam is up like, I want to say maybe 200% of hers. So yeah, it's just so many ways. Look, y'all, when they say so many ways to skin a cat, it's so many ways to build wealth, or so many ways to I'm not going to say build wealth, because I hate that some people talk about building wealth in such a generic way. It's so many ways to increase your net worth. And it does not require you hustling and you sacrificing all your time, all your energy, or any of that. Another way that is not here, that I'm also going to say, easy way to market and drive revenue, is to incentivize helping people, right? So typically anybody that refers somebody to any of our stuff, and what I mean by our stuff is, I mean our consults, our courses, even our free masterclass. Anybody that even tells people about their experience, stuff like that, or tells people like, oh yeah, you should check them out on this. Even the free masterclass, right? Which we have. Let me make sure to say that we have a our live free 11 money saving and income generating hacks masterclass happening this Saturday. So if you have never attended it, this is a great time for you guys to sign up. It is live, it is virtual, it is just over an hour, and we dive into way more than we're ever able to cover on the live, because it covers a whole lot of different sections of revenue streams and things like that. So you still have the ability to do that. Link is in our bio on all social media for you to be able to feed into that, sign up for it. It takes no time. We encourage you to attend it with the whole family. I wouldn't say 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, because you're doing it live, when you attend live, you get to ask questions.
Yep. which is a money, it's a cash cow in its own with us, because we possess a lot of invaluable information that we humbly share it based on what people care about. Yeah. Oh, we appreciate that. We had somebody call from New York last week too. So it's like that's also another thing, like automating the system. So while we offer that free live 11 money saving and income generating masterclass once a month, so this weekend is that weekend, Saturday, 3 p.m. We also have a recording of it. So anybody can sign up for it and they have the ability to proceed with signing up to attend live, or they can sign up for it and they can get that information based on how they can ingest it and when they can ingest it. Me personally, I be on my phone at like 3 o'clock in the morning listening to audiobooks. Everybody else in the house be out. Some people, they do it on their lunch break. Some people, it's like, all right, I can only give 20, 30 minutes at a time. Okay, break it up. Or some people need that repeat review. So everybody gets the recording anyway. So you have the ability to recap on it. But making sure the information is accessible is probably at the top tier of importance for us, because that allows for people, even if they get forgetful and stuff, to be able to, like, they start cleaning out their email like me. Guilty, right? I got 6,000 emails in my inbox right now. They start cleaning out their email and they start noticing, dang, man, I never made it to this. So they may open this bad boy up like 6 months from now. And then they start listening to it. May get distracted. Signature move, right? Especially if you're a parent. And they get distracted halfway through. The recording is still going to be there. It's not going to be dependent on you being able to call me, say, hey, I was whatever, right? Or when are y'all doing it again? Like one of the girls that finalized for this weekend, she missed her live attendance like 3 months ago, right? And her email got lost. It got spammed and then it ended up at the bottom of the thing. We just got responded to it. She finalized again, but she didn't already seen the recording. And now she got questions and she wants to see what new information has come up in between. And she's smart to have finalized because new information has come up in between. So,
Sure.
so, so it's like that automation too is a easy marketer. So we have the ads running, but outside of the ads running, it shows up in our highlights, right? It shows up at the top of our link tree. The image is in rotation, random places. There's the magnet that sits on the car with it. Sometimes I forget that the information is there, but we were even strategic with our placement of the magnet of that, right? The magnet shows up on the right side of our car. Why does it show up on the right side of our car? Well, we ride on the right side of the street in the United States. And what happens on the right side of the street? That's where the bus stops are. That's where people got to stand at the intersection across the street if they walking. That's where typically that's where the bike lane is. If people are biking, not for health, but for finances, all these little things, right? So it's meeting the people that probably would care about the need to increase their income sources and their finances even more, right? So it's like those little things, the automation process of it all, and it's like you don't have to talk to us. You can do everything from beginning to end on yada yada, and then you can talk to us when you need more information, when you're ready to take next steps or build on that or expound on that or whatever. So yeah, so those were it. So I'm just gonna run them down to you guys again real quick before we wrap this live up because I feel like it's been going. So today we covered ways. We discussed a number of ways to market and drive, to passively market and drive revenue, whether this is in life, right? Little stuff, or whether this is in business. And if y'all were looking at our stories last night, y'all would have saw that we bought, go get those things because I want to show this off because those also earn cash back and I didn't realize it at the time. Can you go get the sanitizers? So yeah, I'll double back to that point in a second. So here are the ways that we listed. We listed branded apparel. Branded apparel allows for you to be able to relay messages, find like tribes, treat it as a lighthouse amongst also being able to drive people places without having to tell them how to get there. So for us, one of those things was the having the website on the bottom back of our shirts that we personally wear. But we know other people, other companies who sell apparel where they toss them in the back of theirs. We know people who do a number of things, right? And then another one was a fit. Automated processes. So automated processes may be for anything from getting people to sign up for stuff, sharing information, teach lessons, services, products, consult booking, a number of things. It could be anything. It could be from ordering products, like all types of things. Another one is third party incentives. Third party incentives, some of the most common ones will be your cashback apps, or it may be like cashback apps, different coupon or discount. Another good example of it is the coupon app, coupon.com app. Coupon.com will allow for you to clip virtual coupons, and they'll give you the cashback via PayPal or another method for stuff that you bought, and then you just scan the receipt. There are really a number of those though. So the third party incentives. Some of those. Another good one is the website extension. So they're not just apps. Sometimes just tossing it on your computer. One of the ones that we probably use the most is an extension that allows for us to get discounts on business supplies. So if we happen to be ordering on Vistaprint, I've bought stuff on Vistaprint where it auto generated a 50% coupon for me, and we still earned like 12-15% back in cash back off of it. And then it was coinciding with something going on with the car companies because it was the end of the year. So um those third party incentives are a really big one. Discounts. It may be an upfront discount like 10% off. It may be a loyalty program, like buy a certain number and you get a discount. One of the things we shared last night was a newly opened ice cream shop, black owned ice cream shop. I want to say 2 or 3 doors down from the Black Farmers Hub, and because they've only been open for a month, they're giving you 10% off of your first 5 purchases with them. Perfect way to drive more revenue. Now I will say this, because we never went live after the facts to give a review. They make fresh ice cream cones, waffle cones. Them things was lit.
Good.
They were so good. They were like so fresh and not soft, but I don't even know how to explain it, y'all. It was bomb.
It was good.
It was real bomb. It's called, the name of the place is Scoops. We just stumbled upon it, right? So that was an incentive program that got us like, all right, we might take that trip to Raleigh again, because we planned ice cream that day. We just didn't plan a specific place. We were able to end up going there, gave all the money back to our own community. So bing, bang, boom. And I would like to also say, before I hop off of that, the business who actually owns Scoop actually is a confirmed vendor for our Buy Black Market in August under a different company. The company that will be a confirmed vendor for the Buy Black Market in August is My Ebony Expressions, who is also the owner of the Scoops ice cream polish. So make sure to make that connection, because you guys might be able to figure out how to support them in multiple ways. So that's another one. Third party discounts, loyalty programs, affiliate and referral links. Affiliate and referral links don't always look the same. It can be anything from the Scoops one. I don't know what that Scoops one is. Okay. The best way I can tell you to find it is, it's in the car, so Thomas doesn't have it. The best way I would tell you to find it is look up Black Farmers Hub. They're literally right by each other. Like, you'll see it. The ice cream flags will be waving. Yeah, so they're literally right. They're literally like 2 doors, and when I say 2 doors down, I mean barely 2 doors down.
Yes,
they're literally, yeah. And so so the affiliate and referral links. So the affiliate and referral links can drastically vary. They can be anything from you just having your own way to share that you're a user of a certain app or a website or a program. Sometimes they'll be built into the system you use. So if you've ever received one of our emails, it acknowledges, like at the very bottom of it, that this email was sent by ConvertKit. Survey Monkey does something similar to that. Airtable sometimes does something similar to that. What's another one? It's another monkey mail one too, but it's so many of them. ClickFunnels does it. It's truly so many of them that if you click on any of their logoed images from their service within those emails or in those whatever, it'll automatically classify it as a referral click, right? So you'll get a kickback from it. Some of the other ones may be like you're given a custom incentive or referral portal where you can track it and you can see how many people clicked and yada yada yada. So one of the ones that we love it the most for are going to be our brokerage accounts. So the referral links for our brokerage accounts, for our cashback apps, those are going to be mutually beneficial. Why? Because you're going to open up an account. They're going to give you something for opening up an account. And the brokerage ones we love the most is because they give you random stocks. So they'll give you free stock. They give you free stuff to own. That's a game. I've really never seen a penny stock. Everything from like Levi up to Apple or Google stocks given away for free. And if you understand the values of what I just said, you'll be like, oh, that's a game changer. Somebody just handed you a couple of $1,000s. Okay. So the referral links are something we love. The cashback links are something we equally love. If you understand ROIs, you're going to use cashback links. You'll get paid to help other people earn cash back for the stuff they're already spending. Those are really easy ones. Other referral links are going to be the stuff you already use, from your Cash App to your PayPal to your website domain to your merchant's account to your, what's something else? What's something that you use that you can earn a kickback from? Credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, credit cards even do it. Banks
Mm-hmm.
will even do it. They're even incentivizing you, telling people you bank with them, and they'll give you a little something something to earn. It says no, we were not. But we love Johnny, who's the owner of NC Black Dollar. That's our dude. We wholeheartedly support everything that he does. Hands down, he's a really dope dude, and he's really for the culture. No questions asked. But no, we were not there. We actually did a. I don't know what we did Saturday. Oh, it was Psalms yesterday. So it was Psalms yesterday. So we actually went past the box yard at RTP, where we learned a number of things. We went to Sky Zone. We went to Sky Zone. Today was Psalm's first day of school. Just for you guys that don't know, my daughter is a year-round student. So today, Durham County's year-round school started back, and so this is her first day being in a classroom with children since the pandemic shutdowns happened March of 2020. So, um, yeah, she passed out today, y'all. She not about that life no more. That's facts. But so she got it yesterday, Saturday, in preparation for going back to school, and she did very kiddie stuff. That did not include attending any black events. So so the referral and affiliate links are going to be a big one. Even if you think whatever you use doesn't offer one, I promise you it does. I promise you it does. Like, for real, if you don't believe me, Google whatever you spend the most energy, most effort, most money on, and I bet you find an affiliate link. But if you really don't believe me, DM us what it is you think doesn't have an affiliate link and watch us find an affiliate link for you. I take it as a challenge. Put them in the comments on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and I promise we gonna follow up. And I'm down for this challenge. So the referral and affiliate links, ads, ads in every sense of the word, from virtual ones to endorsements to social media ads, billboards, magazines, radio, news, um, sponsorships, amongst so many other. I that is a super easy way. Fact of the matter is, Buy Black Market was able to fill 400 different vendor slots because of ads. We we just get some of those flyers. We just got flyers brought to us like 3 days before vendor registration closed. Ain't no flyers nowhere. Like, these the flyers. It's 5,000 flyers in here, and these are being given to businesses so that they can individually, market and advertise where their specific businesses will be. But we did not distribute a single flyer. We did not post a single um poster. It ain't no yard signs sitting nowhere yet. None of that. It was ads. It was virtual ads. It was retargeting ads. It was social media ads that primarily reach the demographic that align with what we're doing. Mainly because you have to go to a website to get it done anyway. So we want to make it easy for you to start and make it all the way to the end without it being ineffective for you to be able to accomplish, right? If we put it in a newspaper, if you're not tech savvy, you're going to get to the website. If you're the type of person that literally solely depends on your newspapers for your news, you're going to get to this website and you're going to get confused. It's going to get overwhelming for you. So we target based on where we need you to be able to functionally be able to complete the task from beginning to end. So the ads, the discounts, the loyalty programs, branded apparel, affiliate, and referral links. And then easiest way to market is just talk about, allow for you to normalize whatever you do, sharing whatever you do,
What
right?
amount?
Like whatever it is, it doesn't matter how insignificant it is. People did not coupon, or they thought it took a lot to coupon. We just started sharing certain apps we use so that we don't have to sacrifice the time to get stuff done. And then people started to see, oh, I really can work this in my life. I could just look up this one thing real quick based on what I need today and just do that. Or, oh, I like to eat there. I thought it was too expensive. Oh, turns out they do that. Roof Chris does a like all in one meal for like $40. Meanwhile, people have been under this preconceived notion you got to spend $300 just to walk away from a meal at Roof Chris. Not true. So it's like little stuff like that. Just share what you know, and that can easily convert into revenue driving for you. Share what you know and have a link to be able to allow for people to tap into the same information um, using the methods that you use. So we love you guys to life. If anybody has any questions, by all means, be sure to like drop them in the comments of any of these. If y'all have any things y'all want to challenge based on what we discussed tonight, be sure to drop them bad boys in the comment as well. Make sure to share this live with somebody. I think it's super important that we not be selfish with information, and we not be selfish about sharing information with our community until we personally benefit from it. It is way more comforting, and it's way more easier to execute when you're going on the journey with somebody than doing it alone. I promise that accountability goes a long way in sustainability. Also, in the event you are on any of our social media, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, so you stay in the know about everything we got going on. You don't want to be one of those people that pops in and misses it. We always feel horrible when people are DMing us after the facts because they were too late to get back in touch about something they had heard about, but they weren't a part of the community to be in the know about all the little stuff that happens in between. Also, maybe y'all feed into our stories. We post a lot on our stories on Facebook and Instagram. We post questions. We actually are super engaged and active on them. That's probably the easiest way to know what's going on, where to find us, what's any updates, stuff like that, in a super timely manner. And then most importantly, make sure you come check out these links that we're about to post in our link tree. You'll be able to sign up or take advantage of almost everything we reference by the end of tonight, because we'll be tossing them all up in our link tree for you to use towards the very, very bottom of the list. It'll be a whole list of different things in a lot of different areas. Can I say, come out at my salon suite in Raleigh? Can I get a free shampoo, please? New business marketing is not easy. Oh, this person said, Kate, I don't want to pronounce your last name wrong. Kate on our webpage, Facebook, said, come out to her salon suite, get a free shampoo. Um, Come out to her salon suite and get a free shampoo. We probably all need to do that right now. That's so bad. So yeah, just the little stuff like that. Also, final reminder, our live free 11 money saving and income generating hacks masterclass is happening this Saturday, 3 p.m. live. You can sign up for free. Ain't no underline free to the free. By going to our site, and you can sign up for the live on the next page that it opens up. So make sure you read, don't just click and be done. If you want to attend live, you have to take 2 steps, not one, to make sure you're fully enrolled, because a lot of people opt for the recording. So that is the final thing to that. We love you guys to life. We'll probably be going live a little bit more, just sharing information in preparation for the 11 money saving and income generating hacks live masterclass. But the site does more justice than us and break it down exactly what it'll cover, and you can figure out what parts work for you. So have a great night, and we love you guys to life.